talk about it briefly. Big Fidelity, I got to meet with him for about half an hour before he came up, and I got to tell you, he is such a sincere guy. I'm so happy that we had him here yesterday to speak to us. He's obviously on our side of the fence. What I did say to him, he laughed because I said, oh, talk about carbon footprint. I said, Charles D'Souza was here 2 years ago, and he blew enough smoke up our ass in the room to double our carbon footprint. I don't know if you remember when Charles D'Souza was here, but he talked for 45 minutes and said absolutely nothing. He was a genius at that. So I really enjoyed what Vic had to say yesterday, and it's obvious that V2, Victor Choi, his advisor, he really understands our industry. He comes from the wholesale end originally. He's also a political science graduate out of Ottawa. So we have some really good alignment with our goals and what we want to do. And a big part of that is the fact that we've been lobbying even prior to them being elected. We've had lots of conversations with them, figuring that they might be elected, go figure. And really that's what membership's about, the strength of our members. Now we're trying to get 100 new members this week. That might not sound like a lofty goal, but at a time when membership for any kind of group is waning, we're actually growing members. And if you look at some of the reasons why, we're very, very lean as far as operating is concerned. Nancy and Susan Alamein are now talking to various government organizations. They consult us first. Our goal, probably 4 or 5 years ago, we started talking about our vision to be the preeminent voice for advisors in Canada. And I don't know how you measure that precisely, but I really think we have become the preeminent voice. So from a membership perspective, you've got other groups that they used to be the group to go to for the government. We're now the group it seems to go to. And Scott, our chairman, was on the OSC roundtable, CSA roundtable, and had a very strong impact there. Of course, I sat there with Nancy. She put her hand on my leg, like, sit down, don't stand up, don't yell anything, because some of the misinformation was right out of the park there. So Scott really represented us very well. So if you're not a member, I really want to implore you, become a member. We need the resources to be able to represent you. And you know, I don't believe in shaming or bullying, but if you're here today and you're not a member, just understand that everything here is essentially because we have members. If we didn't have members, you wouldn't have these facilities, you wouldn't have this area to meet people and to learn new things. So, and really being a member of this organization has immensely positively affected my business. And that's why I give back, and that's why, you know, we're a volunteer board. And by the way, at next year's AGM, if you guys are interested, if anybody's interested in getting on the board, please let us know. Go up through our CEO, Nancy. So anyway, without much further ado, I just want to talk about the next few speakers before I read their bio, because you're going to hear from a fellow by the name of Paul Church and Naresh, and Naresh Sharma. And I want to tell you, before I got in this industry, I was a VP at a company that did technology stuff, and I met a fellow who was the sales manager at that company and sales VP, and I always thought of him as one of the brightest individuals I've ever known, especially in the sales role. And that becomes important because that's Paul Church, the fellow I'm going to introduce, one of the fellows I'm going to introduce shortly. So just to say that you never know where you're going to end up in life, right? It comes full circle. So don't tick people off is what I'm saying, I guess. Anyways, so Naresh Sharma has over 20 years of experience in financial services, regional operations, team building, training, recruitment, sales, compliance, audits, budgets, and more important, established culture of belongingness. He is a mentor, trainer who believes in helping advisors not only with their financial planning skills, but works with them to create a vision where advisors can look into the future with clarity and enjoy the present. And Paul Church, I think I urged Paul Church to get into this business about a decade ago, so there you go, right? So Paul Church is a professional engineer, graduate of Queen's University, we won't hold that against him, with an honors Bachelor of Science in Applied Science faculty. After many years in the engineering field, building and managing various businesses, he switched careers to the financial planning industry. I wonder how that happened. 7 years experience working with clients and managing a division within one of the largest firms in Canada, focused on complete comprehensive planning, now a principal with Vision Financial and Sharma Wealth Management. I give you, ladies and gentlemen, big, warm, first-time IFP welcome to Naresh and Paul.
Thanks, George. I don't know who he was talking about. He said he recommended me for this business, but he tricked me, and I'm going to trick him back. That sort of thing. Well, thank you very much for coming. We're an independent organization, just like all of yourselves. We come from a classic, large multinational background. We're here to share with you what it is that we think people should do to grow their practice, to add value to your stakeholders, to add value to your clients, and build an environment where you can move your practice on, either internally within a family or externally within another environment, people like ourselves and whatever. We decided that we had spent enough time growing parts of this industry for a large multinational, and it was an excellent relationship. We learned a lot, we did a lot. Then it was time for us to be on our own, just like all of you have made that decision at one time or another. In doing that, we decided to team up with another large multinational, Manulife Securities. And they provide basically the back office and keep us honest in the business. And having said that, I'll just tell you a little bit about what it is that we think we do and why we do it. George kind of stole a little bit of this slide. We've been in this business for a long period of time. We think we've been quite successful. We've gone from consultant to managing a division, which in our environment meant you had all of the responsibility and culpability, but no control over anything. It was basically you were on the hook for the whole shooting match, but no ability to control it. More importantly, we have sourced over 200 people and have taken very young people straight out of school. We have taken people mid-course in their careers, and we've helped them grow. And Naresh, my partner here, will share a little bit of how that's happened. And we've also taken people that have been in the business for quite a long period of time and shown them how to change their focus, how to grow their business. When I came out of the engineering field to this, and basically the reason was I was living on an airplane. And I had children that saw me on Friday night, and I was gone Monday morning kind of stuff, and I thought, well, that's enough. And in the business that I was in, the decisions were made in the States, and the manufacturing was done in Asia, so you can imagine the amount of time when I spent in an airplane. And I had a younger son. I decided I was going to stay home, so I went to the financial business. And Naresh brought me into the business. George made the recommendation. Naresh brought me in, and he created an environment that brings me to this point, and we'd really like to share with you why that is the way it is, and what we've done, what our opinion of it's the different steps necessary to take to get there. So one of the things that's extremely important, as you know, is client retention. And we were all focused around doing that, and I'm really happy and really proud to say that we have retained greater than 95% of the clients that we brought in. Because in essence, when you get a client, they come to you not because of where you work or who you represent, but who you are. If they don't trust you, they won't come to you. It's just plain and simple. So having said that, I would like to get my partner up on the stage here now. And by the way, he's the entertainment. I'm just the straight guy. He's the entertainment. He's the reason I'm in here.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks, George. Thanks, Paul. As Paul said, I'm an entertainer, but I'm not the one. You all are. And all I ask for 5 seconds, just remember your first client. Wherever you are today in your practice, but just remember your first client. I remember when I sold my first policy and I brought Great West Life application to my office, and my insurance manager said, "Did you do the saliva test? You guys remember the saliva? We used to do the test for smoker, non-smoker." So just remember your first client, how excited we are, and we were. And many of us are still excited. We want to grow further. But then there are many milestones we have covered in the life, and maybe it's time to say goodbye. What next phase in life I want to enjoy. I want to enjoy retirement. But who brought us today is our clients. And before we make any plan for succession, for retirement, I think it's our moral responsibility to think about them. Of course, money is important. Yes, we know how much money I used to make. I raised my children, bought big house, did that, did community work. But who made that happen? Our clients. They continue to trust in us, the faith in us. And it's very sad that what we do, when it comes to reality, either I or my client is not going to be there. And that's meant by life insurance. Whenever I sold insurance in the past, in the discussion, when they were excited, they want to do this plan, I will always say, do you know what you're doing? Your beneficiaries, there's a good possibility you and I will not be there when that thing happens. So we want to make sure the purpose which is defined today is met down the line. Okay? So I came here 18 years ago, just 2 kilometers away from here, Pearson International Airport. And my wife and my 2-year-old daughter with us, and when we landed here was January 29th, and I flew from India, it was 32 degrees, and when I landed here probably minus 25. Right? And a friend of mine came to pick us up, and I was excited to come out, and he said, "Stay inside, you don't have a winter jacket." I said, "What do you mean winter jacket?" Right? So I stepped out, and I said, "He's right. I should step back." So we were going on 401, and he was living in Scarborough at that time, and I asked him, like, "Is this really the place we picked for our future? There's snow everywhere, cold, are we going to survive?" And guess what? 3 months down the line, I was doing door knocking, selling life insurance and investments. So it took me 18 years where we are today. And in this journey, I will repeat back, whatever I am today is because of my clients. And that's one part which is ongoing and continued. But second part is my team. And that's Paul and other guys out there who stood by me, who took that presentation for 45 minutes. When we hire and recruit people, we show them the greens. You will make this much money, you'll be independent, sky's the limit, all that stuff, and we make them excited. And they said, "Okay, I'm joining." And Paul said, "What next?" I said, "You have to do either QB, and you have to do mutual funds or CSC." And when they start writing, then I'm driving home, and I'm saying, "Will Paul succeed?" And that's a big question comes in recruiters and trainers' mind. Whoever has done that, probably you have all faced that question from your side. When you end up hiring someone and you carry that responsibility on your shoulders, will Paul succeed? And then the next answer comes, "I'll make it happen. I'll make it happen." So, I'm going to talk about 2 topics here. The one is expanding the business, and second is succession plan. I'm the most intelligent person? Probably not, I'm still learning. But in every speaker you hear, there are 3 things happens to us as a listener. It's not for me. If it is not for you, just forgive me for another 35 minutes and we'll have a nice coffee outside. If it's for you, then you're looking for one idea to grow your business. And if it's for you for succession planning, you're looking for one idea to transfer your business. And I promise you, whatever I know, I will share with you in the next 30 minutes. So model, this is our model in our practice. And this is not client point of view, it's for advisor point of view. These are the things we don't share with our clients. Now, whether you're an MFDA, IROC, or insurance-only advisor, you want to look at your model. How's your client model is. If it's a MFD or IDOC model, and you have number of assets you're managing,